Hello, it's Richard, RJ Coins. John is with me, of course. The next part of our 50p head-to-head challenge. This is part number 10. Is that right, John?
Yep, I think so.
It's been a little while. We've done a huge amount of hunts up front, which are now almost up straight on the uploads. We are now in the new year, so Happy New Year to everyone. Quick recap of where we are. So we had done quite well so far. Just the ones you'd expect to need to find, the likes of the Newton, the Q, Suffragettes, WWF and so forth, and of course a multitude of Olympics. One thing we will be able to look for quite soon is the Brexit coin. I think consensus is, from the comments we've seen of the video so far, that it's quite level, so we'll see who draws ahead. Thank you for all the new subscribers. We have gone over 100. We achieved that just after Christmas. Looks like the bag we've got today is double sealed, so it's a sealed bag, not sealed bags inside. It's obviously been opened and resealed because the one inside is from a cash centre. It looked like it had half been opened. All the bags seem to be intact, which is a good sign. There's been a few times where we've had loose coins, which is really annoying. So then, John, come and pick some bags. We had an accusation last time round that me picking the bags was why I've possibly won the last episodes. So I'm going to let John pick out his bags. How many have you got? 12 or 13? Who's on who?
I don't know.
I'll let you have 13, then we'll...
Alright.
I can't remember whether it was the last one. It's been so long. It's been about 3 weeks since we filmed the last one.
Right.
So that one.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, first thing I have spotted, have you got any sealed bags there, John? So I've got one sealed bag in the middle of all of this, I think, and the rest are rolly over bags. So that's a bit weird. So that's obviously where it's been opened up and then resealed. So we'll keep that one to the side and we'll do that one last, I think. We'll see if someone who supports Team R is going to be happy. Had a couple of supporters join us. We've got Benjamin Britton is the first commemorative find. I know Jim Bone has joined and subscribed and he's supporting Team R, so I'm happy with that. Thank you as ever to everyone that comments and likes the videos. It's really good to have that interaction. Would appreciate anybody else making comments as well. Just let us know what you're thinking about the finds we're making. Christopher Ironside, how you think we're doing, etc. Taylor Peter Rabbit from 2017. So much been going on since the last recording, because we've gone into 2020 now. The new coins have been released. So we've got the new Olympic coin, which actually looks very much like the WWF coin in terms of the design. So it is a really lovely design, but I think a little bit disappointing that all of these ones that we're seeing coming out are quite similar to other ones. We've got Jeremy Fisher. So that Olympic coin is very similar to the WWF. You've got the Mayflower, which is my favourite of the new ones so far. £2 coin, but it is quite similar to the Mary Rose. of course a VE Day coin coming out as well. Not many finds so far. Hope it doesn't mean that this bag was split open for someone else to effectively hunt. Haven't heard an official announcement yet as to whether the Brexit coin is being released at the end of January. I'm assuming it is, as it was planned before in October. But there hasn't been an official date announced. We've got Commonwealth Games. Can't believe that they wouldn't release it after the original plan was to. And a Sherlock Holmes. Nothing new for the book so far. Been one or two new videos that I've put up in the last week or so of coins from around the world. So I've got some coins that came in via Confrontational Nonconformists from the States, so thank you for those. Lovely silver Mercury dime, an Indian head penny, a few quarters and some other cents which were worth keeping. From the 40s, so like wheat cents, etc. Second Sherlock Holmes of my hunt. And also I put up a video around Australian coins. And I put up the A to Z dollar coin set that I've bought over Christmas. We've got Paddington at St Paul's. I have got some other coins coming from Australia. They're on the way, hopefully at the moment. Considering doing a little series around the Australian coins, so if that's something you'd like to see, perhaps if you can leave a comment down below if you'd like me to put up some videos around the Australian coins that I receive, and perhaps try to let you know a little bit about what there is outside the UK from down under, then let me know. I'm happy to do that if that's something people would want to see. We've got a third Sherlock Holmes. My last rolling over bag here. And then we'll look at the sealed bag. Paddington at the Palace. So I'm pretty certain here that I've got nothing extra for the book for me, so John's got a chance to move ahead. People's Act. And the sealed bag. So out of the 25 bags, it looks like we've got one random sealed bag, which John didn't choose. So let's see if it makes any difference. Let's see if we've got something special in the sealed bag. Paddington at the Tower. And the People Act. So it doesn't look like I'm going to get that cracking coin in there. So no, that was all I've got. So for me, nothing really spectacular. Benjamin Britten is probably rarest one of those. 3 of the 4 Paddingtons. And a Commonwealth Games as well. Yeah, there we go. So, not fantastic from me. Let's see what John gets from his 13 bags and whether he can take a lead. Feeling confident, John?
Mm-hmm.
You are now, after seeing that.
Mm.
Also like to give a shout out to Bungle. Bungle collects coins and Lady M, and of course Ellie. And so congratulations for passing 1,000 subs and moving the channel on. I'm really, really chuffed for you. Made my day when I saw that. And I'm sure it's going to grow and grow and grow really quickly from here. Especially now you've got your PO box in place as well, so that people can keep in touch with you and interact even more.
Bust to begin with.
You haven't got to come up with much, John, to win this episode. In fact, you've got to come up with just one find, really, that goes into the book. I'm just double checking. Actually, I do need Paddington at the Palace, so no, you do need to have 2 finds, John, to win this episode.
Another bust.
So I'm going to be putting Paddington in the Palace, at the Palace, into my book. The other thing that I have put a few pictures on Facebook of in the last week or so are some of my £2 finds that I've had. I had some really cracking finds. Found 3 Commonwealth Scotlands over this last little period, and the Commonwealth England, Navy Centenary, quite a few undergrounds. Another bust, John?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Oh dear. And I have said, you know, would you like to see a £2 hunt recorded and put up? Wouldn't necessarily be a series, as we're doing here, but if you want to see some £2 hunted, let me know, put it in the comments.
We've got a Sherlock.
So it's about the only one we've had of any number in this hunt, Sherlock's again. If you want to see £2 hunts as well, let me know. I may put some up. Certainly had better luck in those £2 hunts than we've had in this 50p hunt so far.
Nothing else in that bag, unfortunately.
Just double check what you still need, John.
We've got a Paddington at St Paul's.
Right, no, you've got that one in there. NHS and Roger Bannister are 2 of the more realistic ones.
Paddington at the Tower.
Yeah, you got that one in there. The Commonwealth Game one you still need, John, the one that I found.
Well,
You got Commonwealth Games, so one for the book.
Commonwealth Games.
That's spooky. So that's 1-1 in fines for the book. Squirrel Nutkin you still need to find as well. And the rarer 2018 Beatrix Potter ones.
Nothing else in that bag.
At least you found something there.
Yep.
Did you ever look at the new coins, John, or not? From the 2020 set?
No.
Not really?
No.
I'll have to get you to have a look and choose your favourite. The other one which I didn't mention earlier on is the Agatha Christie £2, which is jigsaw pieces. And again, it's quite like the Act of Union, so
Nice.
all very similar to existing coins. So very nice, but more of the same. I'd be very surprised if the £2 coins are circulated.
We've got another Sherlock. And dictionaries.
Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't expect any of the £2 coins to be circulated. The VE Day one, of course, really is follow on from the D-Day one,
And another Sherlock.
and that one wasn't circulated, so I wouldn't expect almost like a little mini set that one in the middle of it will be circulated all of a sudden.
We've got a 2016 Peter Rabbit.
2016 Peter Rabbit, that's already in your book. I would expect though that the Olympic 50p, the Team GB, would be circulated. I'd be very surprised if that one wasn't. And when that does come out, assuming it does, that is going to be probably the most sought after coin of this year, in my opinion.
We've got another Panton at St Paul's.
It's a much better coin than the 2016 Team GB Swimmer, which of course is quite common as well, and I would expect that this one will be relatively common. But you never know. How many bags left, John?
This will be after this one for
4 after this one. So we're level at the moment.
Benjamin Bunny.
And that hasn't pulled you ahead.
And another Sherlock.
This is the most Sherlocks we've had for a little while. We were getting loads and loads and loads, and they seem to have dried up, but then all of a sudden between these we've got what, 7, 8, something like that so far. Definitely going to be a huge mintage on those Sherlocks.
Nothing else in that bag. Got another Sherlock.
There we go. I think there'll be 10 million plus. Possibly a lot more than that. Which is a shame because it's a really nice coin.
Nothing else in that bag.
Two to go, three to go.
After this too.
It's looking like a draw so far then. Do you think we're level, John? Who won the last one?
Can't remember.
It was pretty level, wasn't it, I think? Nip and tuck.
Got Taylor Peter Rabbit.
Yeah, that definitely hasn't pulled you ahead either. You've got to be able to find a Roger Bannister sooner or later in these hunts. John's been ever so annoyed actually because we've had a few hunts where we haven't filmed them, as I've already put up on something else, and I think every single time John has picked out a Roger Bannister and an NHS, both of which he needs for his book in the head-to-head challenge.
Got a 17 Shield.
Okay, nice. Might have pulled your head in this one, John. I know you don't need it for the book, but it's a keeper. One of the rarest minted 50p coins.
And another Commonwealth Games.
There we go, so you wait 10 episodes for one, and then 2 come along in one.
Last bag then.
Okay, so are you going to smash it in the last bag?
We got dictionaries.
So quite a quiet hunt for both of us this time round. I think we'll do a cracker of a hunt soon. We're going to have an absolute doozy of a hunt quite soon. We've got to. We've 2 or 3 quiet ones.
We've got a squirrel nutkin
There we go.
for the final coin.
And that is one you need, John. I think the very final coin is a fall or a submission, and you've won the episode. Well done, John. Thank you for joining us. Hope you liked it. Do hit that button, subscribe if you haven't already, and come back and see the next part of the head-to-head challenge, and perhaps check out some of the other videos around the other coins that I've been putting up. Thank you very much.